Hey now, Jett here from Batman on Film. This book is titled Gotham City Cocktails, the official handcrafted food and drinks from the world of Batman. It's a great little book. I just reviewed it. You can find it on Batman on Film. And not only does it have recipes for mixed drinks and whatnot, it also has a whole chapter on food recipes. One of them is called Gotham City Wings, which is a spin on buffalo wings, and they're actually black, like they're supposed to be bat wings. So I'm going to make those, and I'm going to show you the prep for it real quick. Welcome to my kitchen. And here, now if you notice, I've already made the marinade, and I'll show you that because it is sitting in the refrigerator right now. It's been in there about 2 hours. I'm going to give it another hour before I take it out. So the marinade and sauce consist of ketchup, salt and pepper. This is actually a brisket rub, and I used that on the chicken first before I added the marinade, and it's good stuff. It's combined, so usually if it's salt and pepper, if I'm making a sauce or a marinade and it calls for salt and pepper, I'll use this because I like the coarseness of it. Apple cider vinegar. The recipe calls for honey. I'm out of honey, so I used brown sugar, same quantity as honey. If I had had a Dr. Pepper, I would have put it in there. So one day I'll give my Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce recipe out here on Batman on Film. Hot sauce, I'm using Tabasco. It doesn't say any specific brand. I'm quarter Cajun, so I usually go with Tabasco, and I'm using a hot sauce. Soy sauce. The recipe calls for Old Bay seasoning. Now my son, who lives out in Maryland, he's in the Air Force. Mike Ramey, you know him. He's been on Batman on Film with some reviews and whatnot. He can find it out there. Here, I'm a Tony Chacheri guy. Like I said, quarter Cajun. I'm using it. It's a seasoning mix, so I'm using it instead. I like it. It's got a little fire to it, a little heat. I like it. These are pecan wood chips. I am soaking in some beer. I'll tell you more about that in a second and why. Recipe calls for garlic powder. I use minced garlic instead, and I'm gonna throw in, which is not part of the recipe, I'm gonna throw in some minced onion as well. So once the chicken is ready here in another hour, I'll take it out. I'm gonna make another round of sauce because I'm not gonna use the leftover marinade. I don't like using the marinade that's been with raw chicken soaking in it. So I'll make another batch of it to use to spin the buffalo wings when they're done, or the Gotham City wings when they're done. The only thing I don't have yet is the black dye, the black food coloring that you're supposed to use to make them black, like bats wings. And if it's supposed to come, if it comes before I put them on the grill, I'll add it and shake it up and include it in this recipe. If not, just pretend like they're black when you see them later on. And the recipe also calls for them to be put in the oven and baked. I am, however, going to put them on the grill and smoke them. And it's going to take a longer process. It'll take a couple hours because of the temperature. And that is what the pecan wood is for. The reason I got in the beer is to keep it moist so it doesn't catch on fire. Stay tuned for part 2 when I put the wings on the grill, and we'll get to the final product, and I'll have my son Jake and probably an ounce of Rachel sample them on camera for you all. Jett out.